Why saying no feels like a crisis. Hi, I'm Laura, the Good Girl Syndrome Coach, and this is day 19 of 21 where I'm sharing my Good Girl game plan. You know that feeling the moment after someone has asked you a simple question and you always say yes to keep the peace, but you finally decide to say no. You get silence, you panic, waiting and worrying about what will happen next. You feel like you're bracing for an attack, a retaliation, the explosive rage response. Should you stand your ground and prepare to fight back, or get ready to retreat and run? You feel like you need to reverse your answer, take it back and say sorry. You start thinking you're just being mean, selfish or lazy, all because you dared to say no. It's okay. It's not a sign that you've done anything bad or wrong. It's just the inevitable guilt spike that follows when you put a boundary in place for the first time. Why? Because it's unknown, so it doesn't feel safe to you. Saying no is not actually dangerous. It's completely valid, and if someone asks you a question, you have a 50% option to say yes and a 50% option to say no. As a human, you find comfort in the familiarity, so whatever you're used to, like saying yes, feels safe. When you suddenly say no, you're in unknown territory, and that feels dangerous and rebellious. You worry it will mean rejection, like a breakup or being fired from a job, or punishment like physical or verbal abuse. You are also not responsible for how the other person might react or respond to your no. They might not like your answer, it might annoy them or anger them, especially if they're used to you conforming and appeasing to keep the peace. But that is for them to manage. If you collapse back and let them rule with fear, then they get their own way because you're giving all your power to them, creating a huge imbalance in that relationship, which is not healthy for you. So what can you do when the guilt spike strikes? Nothing. Just stop. Take a deep breath. I know it's uncomfortable, but if you really want your life to change, this has to change too. You are an adult and you are allowed to say no, even to a parent or a boss. Keep it simple with no, no thank you, I prefer not to, no I'm not available, I don't have capacity right now. If boundaries are new to you, you're probably surrounded by people who benefit from you always saying yes. So they will get angry or silent or try to intimidate you. Stay strong and watch that reaction to see who they really are. You don't have to over-explain or justify your answer. If they don't need a reason for your yes, they don't need a reason for your no. People who have your best interests at heart will respect you and your boundaries, and they will adjust to them. Anyone who doesn't is costing you your health and happiness, and you deserve so much more.